Does God perform miracles? The wisdom that dispenses with exceptions. Kardec asks, does God perform miracles? Traditional theology answers, yes, when it wishes to demonstrate its power. But reason and spiritism respond more deeply. There is no need for miracles where everything is the work of God. The laws that govern the universe are the very permanent manifestation of His will. God does not interrupt them, because in them His perfection is expressed. A miracle, according to human understanding, would be a suspension of natural laws. But if God is infinite in wisdom, His laws are too. Interrupting them would mean admitting they were imperfect, which is inconceivable for a supreme and absolute being. True divine greatness does not lie in acting outside the laws, but in having made them so perfect that they dispense with any correction. Spiritism teaches that God acts constantly, but always through His laws. These laws are automatic instruments of your will, an expression of your intelligence and love. Nothing escapes your plan. Everything obeys the universal order. The wind that blows, the flower that blooms, the orbit of the planets, the vibration of the atom and human thought, all is God in action, manifesting silently and continuously. Modern physics confirms that the universe is governed by unchanging laws. From quantum mechanics to relativity, from gravitation to fundamental forces, everything obeys constants of extraordinary precision. A slight deviation and the cosmos would collapse. This mathematical and energetic harmony is the signature of divine intelligence. There is no need for a miracle. The very existence of laws is the ongoing miracle of cosmic reason. Biology reveals the same principle in life. Each cell, each DNA molecule, obeys complex and harmonious laws that sustain existence. What was once attributed to the miracle of creation is today understood as the result of the constant action of divine laws operating within the intimacy of matter. Nothing is accidental. Everything is governed by immanent wisdom. Cosmology broadens this view. From the initial moment of the universe, the Big Bang, to the formation of galaxies and the emergence of life, everything develops according to ordered principles. Cosmic expansion, gravitational forces, dark energy, and the structure of spacetime follow a plan that transcends chance. Each scientific discovery is a step toward understanding this miracle without a miracle, in which creation is perpetually renewed within the law. God does not intervene capriciously, because He is already in everything. His presence is not that of a king who modifies decrees, but that of a universal consciousness acting through its own order. Kardec teaches that saying, God performs miracles, is to misunderstand the infinite. The true miracle is the fact that everything works in harmony, that each phenomenon, even the simplest one, has a cause, and that cause is in God. Spiritual neuroscience also reveals this wisdom. When a person prays sincerely, it activates regions of the brain linked to empathy, serenity, and connection. It's not that God suspends the laws to answer us. It's that prayer puts us in tune with the laws of love, which are eternal. God does not change the universe. He changes the human heart, making it vibrate in harmony with the cosmos. Quantum physics helps us understand this point. The universe is not a cold mechanism, but a living web of energy and information, where everything is interconnected. God acts through this universal network of laws, supporting each particle, each thought, each soul. The miracle, then, is perceiving the coherence between the invisible and the visible, between spirit and matter, between science and love. Kardec concludes that God is the primary cause of all things, and the laws of nature are His continuous expression. Spiritism teaches us to see God in the laws and not outside of them, to worship Him not through miracles but through perfection. Understanding this is to abandon the faith of fear and embrace the faith of reason, a faith that is based on order, justice, and the immutability of divine love. Thus, the answer to the question, does God perform miracles, is simple and grand. God is the miracle. His creation, His law, His presence in all things, this is the eternal miracle. With each dawn, each heartbeat, each act of love, the divine work is revealed, serene and infinite. If this reflection has brought you peace and understanding, share it. Because understanding that God does not perform miracles is to recognize that everything in the universe is a miracle, the miracle of the perfect harmony of His eternal laws.